Welcome back to more Let's Play Sly 4 Thieves in Time.
Danger. Core meltdown.
I want that pizza.
At 97%.
You jerk. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at here.
Attention.
This is more fun than square dancing with the donkey.
What?
Danger. Blimp structural integrity failing. Attention.
Prepare yourself.
That was fantastic, thanks.
You should prepare yourself for prison.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Alright, I knew it. I figured there was one here.
At 18%.
Alright, that's one.
Blimp structural integrity.
So there's one more in this chapter, and then we have the 4 that are in the last chapter.
Online stabilizers at 18%. Danger. Core meltdown probability at 97%.
Probably a time limit.
Attention.
Or not.
Computer
Okay.
now op-
Those platforms appear to be on some kind of timer. You'd better move it. Well, I'm faster than a jackalope with his tail on fire. Hurry, Tennessee. It's all up to you now.
You may have gotten the turtle, but it doesn't.
No!
Those platforms appear to be on some kind of timer. You'd better move it.
Can't believe I got that.
The cavalry's a-coming.
Danger. Timeline stability.
Hurry, Tennessee. It's all up to you now.
What are you doing? You rats are creeping. Get out there and get them now.
Oh, very nice. I love that. That was great. Okay.
Pay attention, Tennessee. You need to figure out that lock sequence.
Reckon I ought to break out the old crack shot here.
Boom.
You're dis-
Well, looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
You may have gotten the cane, turtle, but it doesn't
Boom.
matter
Boom.
anymore.
Boom. Boom.
All right. I guess break time is over.
Okay. That, and then that.
It is
Woohoo! I am the great. Nice shooting. Now let's find Sly. Ah, alone at last. How cozy.
You want cozy? I'm going to throw you and all your friends into the same prison cell.
Ah, but no. It is the two of you of whom I am thinking. To be together. Forever. Just think of it as the most romantic coffin ever.
Don't count on it, Paradox. We've beaten all your other plans.
Ah, but not this time, I think. Look at this. My marvelous contraption. The time tunnel. Something else I had your little friend Penelope develop before her unfortunate failure. Is very much like the time machine, no? With one important difference.
No coming back.
Here, I have the control over where you go. And it's programmed to send you and your Interpol shrew on an endless honeymoon. Free of charge. Bouncing through time for all eternity. That's if you survive the trip. But either way, I will never have to see your irritating faces again.
You think this thing can hold me? Just wait until I get out of here.
Why'd you do it, Paradox? Why the ancestors? Why not just come after me? What's the deal?
The deal? The deal is you, Coopers. You destroyed my father, and you almost got me. But not quite. And when I rebuilt myself, I swore I would erase the Cooper name from history completely. And so today, my revenge will be complete. It is time now for you to go. Bon voyage!
Sly?
Cooper, you filthy vermin!
Ooh, wait! Cut that closer than a $10 shave. Reckon my time here is up.
Take care, Tennessee! I will finish you.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Take Carmelita and get off this thing.
We all need to leave right now. That maniac just tore a hole in time-space.
I need to finish this fight here and now for the whole Cooper clan. And I'm the only one who can glide out of here.
This whole blimp could disappear any second.
Right, so there's no time to argue. Just go.
Sly,
I know. Me too.
Aw.
Come, Cooper.
Ooh.
I will teach you to fight like a gentleman.
And how would you know?
Ha! I'm going to save that Cooper tongue for last. After I cut the rest of you to pieces.
All right.
Kenwork is pitiful.
Not as pitiful as that mustache.
I was not expecting a quick time event for this.
It's too bad it didn't work for me. I could have used it.
It wouldn't have worked out. I'm allergic to morons.
What? You cheated!
Wow. What a hit.
What the?
A lucky break, Cooper.
You'll be lucky if I only break your neck.
Come on. I'm waiting for you.
This is an interesting backdrop for the final boss.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Looks like somebody just lost his temper.
Why don't you just give me? And I'll make it painless.
All right.
Why don't you come over here and take it?
There is something wrong with this stupid sword.
Nice. Boom.
Sly, do you read me? Get out of there, Sly!
Where is that little weasel?
I know it's difficult, Cooper, but try to keep up.
This thing is coming apart at the seams.
Don't fall, then I won't get the chance to kill you myself.
All right.
So, before we finish this, let me get one thing straight. You came after the Coopers because of what happened to your father?
No, you imbecile. I came after the Coopers to prove that Le Paradox is the greatest thief who has ever lived. Is there any doubt? Ask yourself this. If the Coopers were truly the greatest thieves in history, and I have stolen their most valued possessions, then what does that make me?
An idiot? You had it made. You could have been the biggest thief of all time, but you had to target my ancestors and blow your own cover. You exposed your operation because of your ego. No Cooper would have done that. And for the record, can you really say you stole the canes? Seems like your friends did all the real work.
Enjoy your words, Cooper, because they will be your last.
All right.
Ready to meet your doom? It's time to end this.
I agree. But I'm not the one who's going down.
All right. We're doing well.
I'm tired of this charade, Cooper. There's just no point.
Sure there is.
Come on.
It's right there on top of your head.
Did I hit the wrong? What happened? I guess I hit the wrong button. Or didn't hit it fast enough.
Now, think of your blood pressure, Cyril.
Triangle. Circle. Square. X. Circle. Square. Oh, what a hit. Circle. Circle.
Now, think of your blood pressure, Cyril.
Alright, this is it. Boom.
This is not right. My plan was perfect.
Sorry, pal. You just can't plan for a Cooper.
Final chapter question?
Please, help me.
Why should I?
I do not wish to die.
I guess you won't be doing any harm from a prison cell.
He steals the cane. Or,
I said so.
oh, the parachute.
You won't get away with this. I'll find you.
Au contraire, Sly Cooper. I do not think we will meet again.
AA. Well, I think he's gonna die.
It's been a while since that night, but there's still no sign of Sly. Or that cursed blimp. The skunk could barely tread water. So by the time they picked him up, he was happy to see them. Word is he earned a special cell in solitary confinement, where the only thing he'll be collecting from now on is gray hair. Both Paris and the Thieves raccoons were back to normal, but that hardly made us feel any better. At first, we just waited, assuming Sly would show up the way he always did. But as the days stretched into weeks, we had to face the fact that he was truly lost. We've stopped talking about it all the time, but I know it's all we're thinking about, even if we show it in different ways.
Oh,
Murray
Dimitri.
seems like his usual cheerful self, but I can tell there's a new level of seriousness underneath it all. He's on the professional wrestling circuit now, and he's really been pushing himself. I know he's doing it to keep his fighting skills sharp. Like all of us, he wants to be ready for action the minute we locate Sly. Carmelita returned to Interpol, where she threw herself into her work, busting criminals at a record pace. She's been so busy, I haven't seen her for a while now. My sources tell me she's conducting her own investigation into Sly's whereabouts. Out of everyone, I think she took his disappearance the hardest, even if she never shows it. At least not in public. As for myself, I continue to search. Even using all my technology, I haven't found a clue. The time machine is no help since we need to know where Sly was for that to work. I get discouraged sometimes, but I'll never give up. Because I know Sly's out there, and I know that wherever he is, we will find him.
So setting up for a sequel.
Luigi Cooper continued to refine his master ninja techniques, as well as his sushi. And while his thefts were never detected, his sushi restaurant was recognized as the finest in Japan.
That's a pufferfish. That's poisonous in the top left. So it's setting up a sequel that so far we have not gotten. Because this came out in, I think, 2013?
El Jefe remains behind bars. He was transferred to a South American prison, where he now works rolling cigars. Unfortunately for him, there's no smoking allowed.
Yeah, so like this one came out in like 2013, 2014. So it's been 8 years, 7 years.
Tennessee Kid Cooper recovered his gold and his place in history as the greatest outlaw of the Old West. His legend grew even bigger when he began stealing from crooked lawmen exclusively.
Yeah, that is entirely a Billy the Kid reference. Like, absolutely a Billy the Kid reference.
Toothpick was arrested and became part of a chain gang working on the railroad. He eventually went deaf and faded into obscurity.
And died. So I hope we eventually get a sequel. Like, I mean, it'd be nice.
Caveman Cooper kept up his physical training and returned to his role as egg thief extraordinaire. Perhaps most importantly, he pioneered the use of his cane as a tool for thieving.
Oh, that's good. I do wish that we had gotten, like, a female thief, like, to play as. Like, because that would have just been cool.
The Grizz received a lengthy prison sentence and began a new career as a rap artist. In his spare time, he paints portraits of his fellow inmates.
Because we ended up getting to play as Carmelita a little bit, but, like, she had, like, maybe 3 or 4 missions at most. And it's like, you know, I would have loved to have played more as Carmelita.
Sir Gallup Cooper returned to his heroic adventures and went on to form the Knights of the Cooper Order, a gallant group that stole from corrupt nobility. He also became a successful, if overly dramatic, actor.
Alright, that's pretty good. I love that. That's pretty damn funny.
Penelope was sent to Europe's highest security prison, where she promptly escaped.
Yep.
She remains at large, and the police have no clue as to her whereabouts. Recently, however, I've been receiving mysterious postcards.
Yeah, I'd love to see more of Penelope as well. Like, have her become the big bad in Game 5, if that ever happened.
Salim Al-Kupar finally retired from thieving and took a long nap. Then he dreamed up a lucrative new business. Parking his camel around town, he sold snacks to hungry customers. It was highly successful.
Inventing the food truck, essentially. That's great.
After being locked up, Miss Decibel decided to make some changes. She had the horn removed from her trunk, enrolled in anger management classes, and began teaching music to other prisoners. With continued good behavior, she might get an early parole.
Well, good for her. So there was no Clockwork.
Dimitri returned to his globe-trotting ways as a celebrity scuba diver, and even launched a new line of fashion wear. He's so successful, there's a new reality TV show chronicling his adventures. It's called Disco Diver.
That's great. So there was no Clockwork. Like, I thought the Clockwork hints that they were giving us in the loading screens was gonna end up leading us to, like, a Clockwork boss fight somehow.
La Paradox had all his assets seized, including his art collection, and everything was donated to the city of Paris. I'm told his cell was modified to be completely odor-proof. I suppose that's good for the guards, since he's going to be living there for a very long time.
I mean, that's basically every character, right? Yeah. 2013, it looks like. No, so I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed that. That was pretty good. And I love how the characters look. The loading screen's taking forever. See, and like, there's the Clockwork thing. Like, I understand it's giving some history and stuff, but like, why mention Clockwork when Clockwork hasn't been a thing in 2 games? Ooh, unlockables. Oh. Whoa, Ultimate Carmelita. Dawn's uniform of an elite law enforcement. Criminals everywhere quake in their fear. Not to mention black is always in style. Oh my goodness. Monkey paraglider. Camo paraglider. Well, these are going on. A large wrench of unknown origin. Some even say it is not of this earth. While useful for ratcheting bolts, it is even better for smacking up enemies. Clank. Love it. Yeah, we're gonna have those. Chalk Talks. Ooh, okay. So we might review some of that in the next video. So these are all of the cinematics of the game. So I mean, we watched that. That's fine. So we have 5. Yeah, we're 99% complete. We have 5 masks to get. 1 in the last chapter, 4 in the final chapter. Which I have a feeling the last chapter, that's going to be in the arcade. So we're going to have to do the arcade anyway. And then we have 55% of the trophies. We'll go through the trophy list in a future video. And we'll see what trophies we still need to get. So, that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next video.